And we are underway from Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Here we go. Black, 95. He don't know no better.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
.47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there, with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to...
43.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Mike, 60.
Check 55, Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball. I feel like you
and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Yellow, 22.
Squeeze, double. Switch.
43 rail. Ready, go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. He finds Hearns left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes the Texans now.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
The Texans at 11-5 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on first down. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down, Kenny about 3 yards there to the 27. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Yeah, they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Yeah.
While all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Second and 11. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. Completes it to Hearns.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Second down and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squeak.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
22 needle.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Who that? Who that?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. High throw, but the catch is made.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On 1st down, Kenny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Kenny, a 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll run on 1st down. Kenny, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now, Kenny, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about...
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Claws, 10. Hut, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Kenny. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go ultra.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hale. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's caught right side, it turns.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle and, late. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
His second rushing touchdown on the...
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And you can see they'll be the AFC South representative, but for the moment at least, they'd still need to host a wild card game in that first weekend, but not the worst thing in the world.
No, not at all. And you and I both know this about this division. It's been wide open and extremely competitive, and it was again this year. So for a team to come away with the division title and get to the playoffs, you know they'll be battle tested for their run in January and into February.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Here we go, set. Red 38.
Walk 54, walk 54. Let's go, defense.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Go now. 33. Yellow.
They'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Down right around the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Well,
I'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
no, you're exactly right, and maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? Even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So for the Texans,
They finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
and now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,
It'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark.
and I think you have to say ultimately this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.